Welcome to the YESS Business Basics demo. This is an opportunity for you to see behind the scenes what the students will experience once they have applied for and been accepted into the YESS Business Basics program. Now, the YESS Business Basics program is the first 12 weeks of our Young Entrepreneur Smart Start program, which is funded by the ActionCOACH Foundation. And the program takes about 12 weeks to go through. It is self-paced, however, so the students can progress at their own pace. They can go faster if they want to, or they can slow it down if need be. We do have deadlines throughout the program for the three major assignments, which I will share with you in a moment. And there also is a completion date that is 3 months into the program. We can offer extensions to the students if something happens and they need to go longer than that. But we like to put the deadlines in there because we do find that it keeps them motivated and on track, much like the rest of us adults. So we all need deadlines. It's kind of a human thing, isn't it? So I'm sharing my screen with you here now. And you can see initially what would happen is when a student comes into the program, they would get a link, this link here, to this screen. And they can find out a little bit about the program, basically what I was just telling you, 12 weeks. It's for students ages 12 to 22. There are some major assignments involved in that, such as the vision board, the business plan, and the video pitch. And we have 12 weekly themes which correspond to each of the weeks. So getting in the right mindset is where we start, clearing out limiting beliefs. Are you ready to be an entrepreneur? Making your dreams come true. So these first 4 weeks are really all about mindset. And then moving into week 5, we're mastering massive growth. Week 6 is creating raving fans. Week 7, 5-way strategies to sales and marketing success. And week 8 is leveraging leadership. So this is really all about creating their businesses and the structure of their business. Week 9 goes into the overall laws of success for creating a strong, sustainable business. And week 10 is about buying a business. Week 11, selling a business. This way the students get to see all of the opportunities out there and begin to understand the full breadth of what it means to be an entrepreneur. And week 12 is wealth creation, which is great for all of the students. It gives them some insights into how money is created and some of the best ways to plan for that in their lives. And that's going to be helpful to them whether or not they ever become an entrepreneur in their life. It just gives them a head start on the mindset. So once the students know what they're in for, then they would go ahead and click here to apply. And that takes them to the application page. And then from here, they would just go in and complete the application. If they are under the age of 18, they also have some questions that need to be completed by their parent before they submit the application. Once the application is submitted, it comes to me. I will review it and make sure that all the criteria is met. And then I will send them out an email. And from that email, they are then encouraged to return to the course, to their login page, and click on the dashboard. And from the dashboard, just like I did, they can go ahead and click on the YESS Business Basics. It's going to open this up for them. As you notice, they'll see the notice of copyright up front, and then it says start here. Okay, so they begin with the copyright. Then there's a brief 5-minute video where I will talk to them about navigating through the course, which is very similar to what you and I are talking about today, just kind of telling them what to expect. We also have a couple of videos here on Brad Sugars. So the first video was him speaking when he was 24 years old and already a millionaire. We included that because he's much closer to their age at that point, and so that video should resonate well with them. But we also included a more recent video on Brad, which provides a full breadth of his lifespan. They will also get a chance to briefly meet Josh Bardsley, who is 26 years old and owns 4 businesses already. He happens to be a board member of the foundation and is our YESS Club Task Force Chair. So they will get a chance to spend more time with Josh later in the program. And if they do go on to graduate, he will be their main contact in the YESS Club, which is the private community for all graduates of YESS Business Basics. So let's move on to the next part, which is kind of the meat of the program. They would go ahead and open up their first week to get started. They click on the first lesson. They can see here it's a 7-minute video. So they just click on that, watch the video, and then after the video, there's a series of questions and assignments. They have a couple of questions to ponder, and this is for their own benefit. I encourage all of the students to answer these and take some time with answering the questions. If they can answer these questions, then they're beginning to understand the concepts. And if they can't answer these questions, then I would encourage them to go back and review the video again. There's also an action assignment because we want to get the students in the habit of applying into real life what they are learning. So the assignment might be something as small and minor as this, extending your arms with your hands wrapped, or it might be interviewing your parents or talking to a local business person and asking them to become your mentor. So there's all different options there. The third part of each lesson is the sharing in the discussion forum. So in their discussion forum, they can just click on this. It will ask them to, really the best thing is for them to go ahead and go down to a question to ponder and just go ahead and reply there, or they can create their own post. What's nice about these discussion rooms is they're not out on Facebook or anywhere else. They're only seen by the students who are in the program and their teachers. So it's private and protected. So that's really it. Now, each day within their scheduled week, they will get really the same thing that they're going to follow through on. There's the video. Let's see what's going on here. There's the video that they watch, the questions to ponder, the action assignment, and then the discussion room chat. So in this case, we're saying, go ahead and post in the discussion forum something from your action assignment. What was the result of this exercise for you? And share that with us. Okay. So that continues, and within the first week, they should complete all of these videos. And then at the very end of that week, they will find a brief 8-question exam. And all of the exams are 8 questions long. They can go ahead and click in here. Now, this one I purposely did incorrectly so that you can see that if they get it wrong, it tells them what the correct answer is and it explains to them why, so that they can continue on and learn in the process. Okay. So you can certainly go through with these. You can play with them. Okay. All right, you can see here, what is the point of power? Where is the point of power? In the present, and this is what they get if the answer is correct. All right. So they just keep going through these. And let's do one more here. All right. And then once they've completed it, like in this case, you can see I only passed 50%. So I can retake the quiz It's not going to let me continue until I complete, I get at least a 75% here. But what it's going to give me is some real assistance so that when I retake the exam, I'm going to have a very good chance of passing it this time because I'm going to understand what the correct answers are. So it really walks me through the whole exam process. And that's the exam. So that is what happens every single week in the program. And then when we get down to the end of week 4, we introduce their first main assignment. And so here they're supposed to create a vision board. So we outline for them what the assignment is. We give them some supportive videos that they can watch to help them with their assignment. We give them any specifications that are required. And then all they need to do is go ahead and upload their assignment. When I will get an email when they do that, and that will cue me to go ahead and review the assignment. And I will either reject it, giving them another opportunity to submit it along with some helpful comments, or I will just go ahead and approve it and they can be on their merry way. Most of the assignments they do need to get approved on before they can advance. Now, at the end of week 9, they get their second major assignment, which is the business plan. And for this one, we can go ahead and see, this is what the business template looks like that we have them submit. It's actually a very simple business plan, just enough so that we can get an idea of what they're thinking. Okay. So it's certainly not one of the larger documents that you might expect for a business plan. And then at the end of week 11 is their third major assignment, which is the video pitch, which again, we kind of walk them through what a video pitch is all about. We give them some links to either a sample slide deck or we give them some opportunities in other videos that we have in the program to see what some of their peers are doing for this, and then they can go ahead and upload it, and that will be reviewed. Then their last week, they're finishing up any projects that have not been approved yet. They do have a brief student survey. We ask them to weigh in on what they've learned and how the program worked for them in ways that we can improve it. And then we also introduce them to the next steps, because once they graduate, that's not the end for them. We don't want to just leave them hanging. So they have the opportunity to attend a virtual graduation, or for the local groups, there can be a face-to-face graduation in person, which we always recommend when possible. They will also gain access to several other programs by Brad Sugars, which they will then be able to continue on their own time. There are no assignments and nothing else required of them for that. And they will also get their complimentary subscription to the YESS Club, which is the private group I was telling you about that Josh Bardsley will be running. And that will give them an opportunity to stay in contact with their peers after the program. And it will also provide them with the opportunity to continue working on their business ideas and refining them until they can put them into action. Down the road, we don't have this ready quite yet, but down the road, when we have enough graduates and enough great business ideas that it makes sense, we will be offering a postgraduate pitching workshop to the students, along with a postgraduate action tank concept where they can actually pitch their ideas to local business people, and in hopes of getting a partner or some financial support. So that's essentially what the program is all about. Now, what I want to show you is how do you access it when you're trying to help people understand it locally. You would go to our ActionCOACHFoundation.org website, click on YESS, and that takes you to the program description. There's a section for the students, which will indicate that they can just go here and apply, and that will take them to the other page that I showed you at the outset of our demo today. And the other option is for school and youth group administrators. They can go on in and learn how to set up their own local group on our YESS group onboarding page. And we do recommend that anytime you can, that you set the group up locally. It's going to be better for the students in so many ways. But this is all information that's available online to the public, and they can see that at any time. So these are the steps that they would then take. And as you can see, we have just how to get started. They can schedule a demo like you're viewing right now. When they're ready, they can complete the YESS group questionnaire, and which provides me with all the information I need for them to create a group agreement. And then with that basic agreement that just provides some copyright protection for the information that we're sharing, then they're ready to move on to the next phase, which is creating the group syllabus for their course and enrolling the students. We give them all sorts of help after the students are enrolled and after the course is launched. We help walk them through that process, and we provide them different types of facilitator support, which they will gain access to once we have the signed agreement and the student enrollment list. So that's really it for our demo today. I would encourage you to contact me if you have any questions. My name is Karen Callahan. I am the program coordinator here, and you can reach me via email at karencallahan@actioncoach.com, or you can call me. I am located in Las Vegas, Nevada in the United States, and we're on the Las Vegas or Mountain Time. I'm sorry, Las Vegas or Los Angeles time here. Forget where I'm living. And the phone number here is 702-947-9445. So please let me know if you have any questions. I look forward to hearing from you, and we hope that we will be able to work together in the future to help ignite the spirit of entrepreneurialism in youth throughout the world. Take care, and thank you for your time.